Hi, my name's Edward, and I'm going to be introducing the Wells Fargo Cashback College Card. Now, this card is a card that's meant for those who are new to credit, mainly college students. However, I personally got this card back in high school, so it's not solely reserved for college students. Rather, it could be any sort of student. Um, Being a student is not a requirement of this card. Now, with this card, you have a 13.4 to 23.4% interest rate that will vary depending on the federal interest rate. However, I would advise to never carry a balance like anyone else would. It does get a 1% rewards bonus, which comes in the form of cashback. We'll get more into that later. And as far as approval chances on this, if you are a member of Wells Fargo and not doing sketchy things like overdrafts, then you should be approved with ease for this card. For me personally, I got this card back in 2015, so I've had it for 4 years now. And when I did get approval, um, it was a very straightforward process I will go into now. So, speaking on that approval process, when I first applied, I did not have a job at the time, and only had about $400 with Wells Fargo. And I had only been with them for about 6 months. However, even without a job, because I was in school at the time, just high school, I was granted a $1,000 credit limit, which is higher than many other student cards that you will receive. For instance, if you look at Capital One student card, you'll see people getting limits of 500 or even $250, which is very difficult to work with if you have large expenses that are coming through. Um, and with this credit limit, now that I've had it for 4 years, um, my credit limit was extended to $2,000. Not that I ever go up to that amount. Uh, if you know anything about managing your credit healthily. Moving forward on to the bonus categories that come with the introductory offer. So for the first 6 months, you do get 3% on gas, groceries, and drugstores. So this is heavily targeted towards college students where these are going to be the primary categories that you will be spending in. And I believe that this is a decent introductory offer compared to other offers on the table. Now, another pro that not many people will mention on the Wells Fargo student card is that it comes with a FICO score 9 experience score. Experience scores are difficult to come by, and they're the ones, in my experience, that are most commonly used for credit pulls. Uh, this is the one bureau that is not available on Credit Karma for free, and especially that comes in a FICO form rather than a Vantage 3.0 form. It means that's going to be more reliable on being the credit score that banks will actually use. So I would consider that a um, very large benefit to those who are just starting out with credit. Finally, on the pros list, we have the low balance cancellation policy of Wells Fargo. This policy could change at a future date, but as it is of currently, it is a leftover policy from back when everyone used to receive cards through the mail um, or statements through the mail. So with that, if you have a balance of $199 per month before the statement posts, um, then Wells Fargo will let you see that balance cleared. So as a result, Wells Fargo eliminates that balance altogether. Uh, we'll go on to the next slide just to point out what I'm talking about here. So here is a statement that I had where we see that I made a purchase on the 6th of April, right after my previous statement had closed, uh, which you can see is a $199 gift card on Amazon, just through their gift card reload system. And then On the 7th of May, Wells Fargo issued an account adjustment, which is what they call low balance cancellations, for $199. In this, you can see I did not have to pay with my account for this $199 gift card. Uh, and while you think, well, $199, that's not even enough to buy a coffee. However, over the course of a year, that's 25 bucks. That's 2 months of Hulu or 5 coffees at Starbucks. So this low balance cancellation really builds up over time, and it actually gives value to um, these low rewards cards that you need to have your credit started. Uh, Seeing that uh, canceling your cards over time can be detrimental to your credit, especially starter cards. This card ends up proving that it has $24 of value per year for the rest of your life, or at least as long as you keep it open. And I believe that this $24 per year is a huge benefit to you when it literally takes just 10 seconds on Amazon to do that reload. And once you start getting multiple cards that have low balance cancellations, you can start seeing upwards of $100 per year simply out of low balance cancellations. Uh, this also keeps the card active, and it um, shows that you're still using the card. Um, Now, to clarify on low balance cancellations, you cannot, once the statement posts, pay all your balance down to just $199. They will not adjust the account at that point. Rather, this has to be before your statement posts. So if your statement were to post on the 20th and you're approaching the 18th and say have a balance of $50, you could pay off 4801, bring that to 199, and at that point on the 20th when your statement posts, they will do the account adjustment.